Good evening, everyone. My name is Lo Jun Shi, and my partner is.
My name is Lim Yunxu.
And today we are going to present our assignments for AACS2034 Fundamentals of Computer Networks. Yeah, so in this assignment, we are required to design and set up a local area network for an organization called Media Wave Broadcaster with different buildings in different locations, which is location A, location B, and location C. And in each location, they will have different departments located at. Yeah, so before we started, we need to understand how many number of hosts they are required. So in this table, we have shown the number of hosts before growth and number of hosts after growth for each department. Yeah, so the reason why we need to calculate number of hosts after growth is because we have to consider the future expense of the company. So we are required to calculate 65% more from the initial number of hosts, yeah, to prepare for future expand. So the formula would be a number of hosts total number of hosts before growth times 1.65, and to and sum the number of hosts after growth for every department. The total number of hosts is 4,400 and for is 4,414. And this is our network design for our assignment. Yeah, and this is the router to router design, where we are having three routers, and each router are located in different location, and each router are connected using fiber optic media because it can cover more distance and is immune to electromagnetic interference. And we also use the gigabit internet port to connect router to router. And for the router to switch connection, we're using the straight through cable, which is a copper media, and we are using the fast internet port to connect them. For the switch to end devices connection, we are also using the copper media, which is a straight through cable, and we are using the fast internet port to connect switch to end devices. And in every department, we also have besides from end devices, we also have access point, where the access point is to provide a wireless connection, allowing laptops to be connected without the needs of physical cable. Yeah, so this is the overall view of our network topology, and as you can see, the whole topology is partial mesh topology. Why is it is partial? It's not a true mesh topology. It's because a true mesh topology will involve every node being directly connected to every other node. But in our cases, as you can see, there are multiple switches connected to routers, and every switch is not directly connected to every other switch. So it's not a complete mesh topology. So it will be in partial mesh topology. Yeah. So moving on to the subnetting. Yeah. So this is the subnetting calculation formula, where we are required to use the IP address of 10.0.0.0/8, where this IP address is considered under class A. And in order to calculate, we have to understand the number of host address in the largest subnet group, which is department administration. They require 830 hosts, and the total number of host address is using the 2 per power of 10, which equal to 1024, and the total number of subnet created will be 2 to the power of 14. Yeah, so the number of usable address, we have to deduct the first, which is the network address, and the last one, the broadcast address. So it will be in 1024 minus 2, which is 1022, and the prefix will be in 22. Yeah, so with all this calculation, we could indicate the first department IP address range is 10.0.0.0 10.0.0.0 to 10.0.4.0, and the cluster subnet mask would be 255.255.252.0. And this is the overall subnet table. Yeah, so we have listed every department's their subnet, their subnet range, where you can see the administration department, they have their number of hosts needed, prefix is everyone is /22, subnet mask is also fixed, where their network address and broadcast address, and their first usable address to assign for devices, and last usable address. So moving forward to switch port calculation. So this switch port calculation is to allow us to understand how many number of switch we required in each department. So in administration department, we are required total number of switch of 15, where we have to first of all we have to minus the wireless from the wireless devices, because they no need to use the switch port. So after having the number, we will continue to minus, and at the last we were having a total switch needed of 15. So this is the summary of switch port calculation for every department. So moving on to address table. So address table, we have listed every devices, interface, address, subnet mask, and default gateway. So this is for the router one. The router don't have any default gateway, that's why we put an A there. So the router using 5 ports. Every router using 5 ports, and 2 of them are gigabit internet, and 3 of them are fast internet, where gigabit internet is used to connect router to router, and the fast internet is to connect switches. And this is the addressing table for switch. So we have total number of 7 switch to support 7 departments, and their each of them default gateway is determined by the router, the IP address of their router they are connected to. And this is for the location A department, where location A department, each of the department will have 5 devices, including 1 access point, and their default gateway will also to be the router they are connected to. And this is for location B department, marketing department, human resource department, and engineering department. And this is the addressing table for location C department, which is international news department. So the international news department divided into 2 departments. So you can see they will have total number of 10 devices, because it divided into 2 departments. So we have 5 devices times 2 equal to 10. And both of the departments are using the same subnet, so you can see the subnet mask is the same.
So I'm going to show how to configure the switch. So I'm going to press on the switch of the administration department. So I'm going to show the configuration, the current configuration for the switch. So as you can see, there's no IP address, there's no secret, and there's no password for the line console, and the line VTY, there's no password. So I'm going to show how to configure the IP address first. So you need to go into the interface of the switch, which is interface VLAN 1. Wait, I need to configure the terminal first. And then go into the interface VLAN 1 and the IP address. The switch is 10.0.0.2 and the subnet mask 0.5.2.0. And then the default gateway is 10.0.0.1. Okay, so I'm going to configure the password. So 0. So the password will be AACS2034. And I need to press login, so if the user password requirement will be brought at the login. And I will enable the password, the secret password, which is AACS2034. And then I'm going to configure the line BTY, which will have the same password. And also line BTY 515. Password CL833. That's it. I'm going to show the configuration one more time. So the secret is enabled, and the VLAN1 address is here. The default gateway is also configured. The password have been shown. The YVTY password also shown, and this is also the password shown. Then I'm going to show the ping. So I'm going to ping the same department. I'm going to ping the router first. Ping this router. So 0.0.1. Oh. Okay, ping success. I'm going to ping the switch. This one. Okay, ping success. I'm going to ping the end device in the same department. Okay. I'm going to ping the end device with different department. Okay, ping success. I'm going to ping the other department. Okay, success. I'm going to ping the different department in different location. I'm going to ping the PC3. Okay, ping success. I'm going to ping PC4. 4.19.2. Okay. Okay. The first time is tied up because the ARP table haven't been populated. So after it have been populated, the ping will be more quicker and successful. I'm going to ping this PC6. 24. Okay, ping successful. So this is the digital resources used in so for our design we are using the Cisco packet tracer to show the simulation of our network, and we use Discord for our discussion, and we also post our video to YouTube and also upload the video to Facebook also. We also use the Google document for our report, and Canva for our slide, and OBS for record our video, and Microsoft for our video editing. Thank you very much. That's all for our video.